my channel and welcome back to my office. I'm super excited to be filming in here again today. I hope the lighting is better. I can't find my floor lamp. It's somewhere around here. But anyway, you guys, so today's video is a collaboration with Autumn Beckman. Who else? Yes, she begged me. And Winnie BLV. So we're doing a collaboration on how do we afford luxury? How do we afford it? How does anybody afford it at these prices? So it's kind of a question that I think a lot of us have wondered about. Like, how does she get so much stuff? How does she buy all that stuff? Blah, 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 blah. You know, what does her husband do? That type of question. So I know I've wondered about certain people, and some of you may wonder about me, because do I have a job? No. Do I make loads of money? No. My money's weird. Like, the way I earn money, sometimes I earn quite a bit of money at once, and then I just have a dry spell, and then it comes rolling in again. It's kind of weird like that when you're an artist. But we're going to talk about how we afford luxury, and also my bag of the day is my YSL medium Lulu. I've had this about 3 years. It was a birthday bag. This is one I've considered selling, but now I don't think I want to sell it anymore. I thought maybe I wanted the small Lulu and I would sell this one and buy the small, but I love this bag. I don't know. I go back and forth about it. The only thing, I wish it had a pocket, but it's a beauty. It's a beautiful bag. I don't carry it as much now that I have my Chanel Boy. I tend to reach for the Chanel Boy more. So I thought I would carry this quite a bit and try to make up my mind. Do I want to sell it? Do I want to keep it? All right, you guys. So if you want to hear how I afford luxury on my starving artist income, stick around. Okay, I have a disclaimer. If you guys see my lashes hanging off, or if they fall off and they're stuck to my nose or something, it's because I have on magnetic lashes and I can't really tell, but in the monitor it looks like one of them is going a little wonky. I always wanted to try the magnetic lashes, but I wasn't really going anywhere today. I just put on some makeup today for you guys, and I may not have put enough magnetic liner on it, but anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna go fix it. Like, if my lash falls off, we're just gonna plow through with the show, okay? Okay, so I made some notes, and you know, like I said, it's a question that I've wondered about some YouTubers. Maybe not how they afford luxury, but how do they afford so much? Like, there's some YouTubers, they literally come on here and they are unboxing every single week, sometimes 2 and 3 times a week. That's extreme. Even once a month, that's extreme. I've done it, but I don't do it consistently because I can't do it consistently. And I've wondered this question, and I think it's kind of the elephant in the room. You're wondering, how do they afford that? Okay, we're just gonna dive right into this and talk about it. I'm gonna be as honest with you, or totally honest with you. Do I have an outside job? No, I don't. I'm self-employed. I am an artist, as you guys know. I teach art classes. Do I make lots of money? No, not really. I mean, there are times where I do pull in some dough and I'm like, wow, I did great this month. If I could do this every month, you know, it would be great. But when you're an artist or self-employed in any way, that just doesn't usually happen. So sometimes I do make a really good bit of money, and sometimes I don't, and more often than do, I don't. Does that make sense? Okay. More often, I don't. Okay. So how do I afford luxury? Well, I married Keith. I told Autumn that's what I was going to say. That's the end of my video, okay? No, I'm being serious. Now, he's very generous with me. He always has been. He is the one. I never had a luxury bag ever in my life until I was with Keith. He is the one that took me to Louis Vuitton the first time in Hawaii many years ago. He's the one that buys me these bags. Not all of them, but he's very generous with me on my birthday, for Christmas. Anniversaries, we usually just go to dinner. We don't really do anniversary gifts for some reason. Not really, but for my birthday, it's always a big deal. Christmas is a big deal. And if we travel, He's very generous. I do purchase a lot of these luxury items on my own, and I wanted to talk about my Chanel collection. Every last Chanel bag that I purchased, and I have the one little wallet with the chain, I purchased every bit of that myself with my own income. So, you know, I save. You know, when I'm making some money and I think, oh, I want this, like my boy bag. I have a seller who I purchase from, and she trusts me and I trust her. So I believe the boy bag, I made 3 payments. Large payments because it's a pricey bag, but you know, I would pay her this amount, we would come up with an agreement, but she's so good to me that, like, well, it's never happened. But if I were to tell her, I can't pay that this week, I'll pay it next week, she would be fine with it. That's never happened. But all of my Chanel bags, I don't have one Chanel bag that Keith has purchased for me. So all of that money was money that I earned myself through YouTube, through magic links, you know, through affiliate links, and also through my art classes. I have done quite a few commissions. I have an Instagram, and occasionally I was selling quite a few on Instagram. I've sold paintings that I've had to ship off all the way to Washington, all kinds of places. So most of my money comes from art. A big part of it comes from art. And yes, I do save. I do. I think I've got $1,000. I'm gonna stick it back and I'm gonna buy this. And I've done that many times. And like I said, last year, pretty much all of the money that I earned from art, I spent it on Chanel. But I don't pay the bills. You know, I'm very fortunate. My husband pays the bills, and my money is play money. So whatever I make, if it's a lot or a little, you know, I can do what I want to with it. So yeah, I spend it. And that's how I buy my own luxury. I actually bought something last night. I'm not going to tell you guys about it yet because I have a Gucci unboxing coming up. No, it's not a bag. And I purchased it myself with my own money. So yeah, I do that. And then there have been times where, you know, I might tell Keith, I'm saving up for this. And he'll say, oh, just go ahead and get it. You know, when he's feeling extra sweet. But a lot of times, like I said, last year, all the Chanel. And I can't say it enough because I'm really proud of myself that I bought all those Chanel bags myself. So I've already covered how I do make money. Oh, I also recently put quite a few pieces of my artwork in a local gallery. It's called Maker's Market, and it's a local gallery where artists and artisans, all kinds of different arts, people take it there, and we have a lot of tourism in our little area. I know I have a check I have to pick up tomorrow, so that's a new source of income that I have coming in. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And I also sell a lot of my items on Mercari, just unwanted items. I used to give them away or put them in the Goodwill or whatever, but a lot of times, and I still do that, but I also have a Mercari account. And last year, I think I made, well, not the whole year, but toward the end of the year, I started selling a few things, and I made about $3,000 on Mercari. You know, so I make my own money. So my income, most of it, like I said, comes from my art classes. That's where most of it comes, and commissions. Okay. I was gonna say, you know, you might say to yourself, oh sure, she saves. I really do. And I really did that when I was purchasing all those bags. Now most of the time, most everything I get is from Keith. This was a birthday bag. That's one reason I don't want to sell it, but you know what? It's really full and it's pretty heavy. And before I was a full-time artist and YouTuber, I did work. You know, I was a nurse, but that was before I didn't have luxury back then. But I worked in the office with Keith and I made a nice income. I miss that income. But I did. I've always worked. And like I said, I don't have an outside job, but I work. All right, so there are other ways that I afford luxury, and let me run over some of these with you. A lot of things that I don't spend money on. So I'm gonna go over this list that I made, and it's other ways that I save money. Now, I don't go to salons. lots of women, you know, they get their hair colored, and it costs a lot of money. I know, because my daughter has her own business. She's a cosmetologist, and she makes a lot of money doing this. But I don't go to salons. I have naturally curly hair. I don't really do anything to my hair. If I do color it, it might be about once every 3 months, and I either do it myself or she does it. And it's usually, I usually just hit it with the root dye. Have a few grays coming through, you guys. So, but I don't have a lot, especially to have as dark hair as I have. So I save money where other women spend a lot of money at salons. I don't have to do that. Maybe I should, but I don't. I never have. So another way that I feel like I don't spend money, or area that I don't spend money, I don't do manicures. I don't wear nails. I don't like nails. I mean, I've had people ask me, why don't you wear nails? Why don't you get manicures? I don't like them. Not on me. I think it's pretty on anybody else. And there have been a few times where, you know, I was going to an event and I went and had my nails done and put some gel and painted them red, and I cannot handle it. I can't handle it, you guys. I can't. I look down, I'm like, yikes. I mean, it just looks like blood on my fingers. I'm not a nail person. I don't like long nails. So I save money because I don't get manicures. I have to go to a salon every week to 2 weeks and sit there like this for 2 hours. There's so much more I could do with my time. That is just not in the cards for me. You know, I don't even know how much a manicure is, but I bet it's pretty pricey. Now, I do get pedicures, but not consistently. I get them when I really feel like I need them. Occasionally, I think I'm gonna go get a pedicure. So anyway, that's another way that I don't spend money where a lot of women do. So it's whatever you like. I'm not knocking anybody. It's just not for me. Nails are not for me. I'm a painter. Before that, I was a nurse. Nails aren't for me. Okay. Okay, so I very seldom eat fast food. The only fast food I'll eat is a Chick-fil-A occasionally, maybe a Crystal, 1 or 2 Crystal burgers when we're on the road. I don't eat fast food, and it's expensive. And when I do get fast food and I buy it for my granddaughters, I'm shocked how much it costs. And it's expensive, so I don't eat fast food. I mean, maybe once every 2 or 3 months, my husband might run and get us a sausage and biscuit for breakfast, but it's rare. So I don't spend money on fast food. That's another way I save. And another thing, I don't buy a lot of clothes. I buy clothes, but I don't buy a lot of clothes. I'm not really a clothing person. Like my mom, she loves clothes, and she just always has. She loves to organize her closet, and she just really has always been into clothes. I'm not. I mean, honestly, today I'm wearing a oversized man's flannel. Of course, I'm at home, but I wear this out, you guys. Size large from Walmart, a little tank top. Well, I've got shorts on, but I would wear leggings, and I would wear this out. We may go eat Mexican tonight, and I'll probably put on some leggings and wear this flannel. I'm not a dressy person. Sometimes if I'm going somewhere nice, you know, I'll get a nice dress or something like that, but I don't buy a lot of clothes. So that's another way that I guess I afford luxury, because, you know, we all have our vices and we all have things that we love. And for the most part, I don't really use luxury makeup. I do more now than I used to, but not that much. I mean, like what I have on my face now is CoverGirl that I got at Walmart. I have on this e.l.f. lippy. I think these are Ardell magnetic lashes. I think Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I have never had a Dior blush. I've never had anything like that. I bought Charlotte Tilbury, Dior, and Hermes lippies because that's kind of my thing. But I don't really spend a lot of money on all the luxury stuff. Like I did buy a Chanel makeup mirror because I loved how compact and thin it was. And I was like, am I insane? And like that $50 Chanel hand lotion, the little egg, no thank you. No thank you. See, I don't spend money like that. So yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, they'll spend a lot of money on luxury makeup, and it's beautiful, you guys. It really is. And I'm not saying I won't. I've kind of thought that when I run out of a few things that I have, I might pick up a few luxury palettes of blusher or bronze or maybe an eyeshadow. Right now, I don't need anything. I got rid of all the makeup that I didn't use. I gave it to my mom. I don't buy a lot of makeup, period. Because most of the time I don't wear makeup. I just put this on for you guys. So I don't spend a lot of money on makeup. All right, so also I don't go a lot of places unless I go somewhere with Keith. You know, I just got back from the trip with my sister. We didn't do any shopping. We went and I got a sweatshirt. There's lots of luxury shopping there, and I will at some point. We just went there to be with family, but on an everyday basis, I don't really go anywhere. I mean, I will easily go somewhere on the weekend a couple times and easily stay home the entire week, maybe get out one time and go to the store, and literally not wearing any makeup the whole week. I mean, that's my lifestyle. I don't need to, you know, I don't need to look good when I'm just painting. So I don't really go anywhere. I don't spend much money on gas. That's another thing that I wrote down. I can fill my tank up, and my gosh, I don't even put gas in it sometimes for 2 or 3 weeks. That's how little I drive. I mean, if you just think about all the things I've said, you can spend a lot of money at salons, at getting a mani and a pedi, you know, eating out. I don't go out for lunch. Occasionally, when my sister's husband, he's an engineer and he travels for work. So when he's not home for a week, my sister and my mom will hook up and we'll go have dinner together. I really don't go anywhere or go out to lunch or anything, you guys. I mean, Andrea said something about that she lives an uneventful life. You ought to live my life, Andrea. I mean, sometimes the only person I talk to is Gus all day, and he's a cat. So yeah, I don't really go anywhere. And another thing, I do online shop, but I seldom go shopping. And when I do go shopping, it's luxury shopping. So going shopping and going to the mall is not really part of my lifestyle. The mall in Huntsville is about an hour away. It's okay, but I don't care because I order things. So I don't even shop much. I online shop for luxury, but I don't shop at the mall and things like that. So I feel like I save a lot of money in all these different areas to be able to afford nicer things. I would rather have one nice handbag than 6 or 7 not as nice handbags. And I'm not talking about Coach or Tory Burch or anything, because to me, I feel like those bags are luxury. I know they're considered contemporary, but they're luxury to me. But, you know, if I get something like this for my birthday, I would rather have this than a whole wardrobe of clothes. I do feel like I save in a lot of different areas where a lot of women spend that I don't. And, you know, to each their own, whatever you like. I'm a accessories person, I'm a handbag person, and I love those things. So give me a pair of ripped up jeans and a tank top, a flannel shirt, and a Chanel bag. That's just me, you guys. That's just me. And another way I feel like I save money, if you've noticed, I don't have a lot of SLGs, luxury SLGs, because it's really hard for me to buy them. I've been wanting to get another card case, but I really want the Chanel, and it's so expensive. My gosh. I mean, I could get a super nice bag for that price. And even a YSL, I thought maybe I'll just get that. I had the metallic one that I sold Autumn because she was looking for it, and I didn't ever miss it, and she really wanted it, so I sold her mine, and I was gonna replace it and get a red one, but I just never have. It's hard for me to spend money on SLGs. The ones that I have I use them all the time and I don't change them out. All right guys, so I'm really excited to hear what Autumn and Winnie have to say on this subject. How do they afford bags? We all have areas in our life that we cut back and our vices, and you only live once. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you do it and you are responsible, which I am. But you guys go over and watch Autumn and Winnie's channel. I will link them below for you, and I'm super excited to hear what they have to say about how they afford bags. Before I let you guys go, I have been asking for you guys to give me some ideas, request videos. I have several request videos written down. Actually, next week I'm gonna start knocking out the request videos. I've had a request video on my luxury costume jewelry. I've had a request video on my boho collection. I do have some bags that are kind of boho chic and other things like that. I've had some requests to do painting videos. I've had requests to do more vlogs. I've had a request to show you guys our downstairs renovation. We have a full gym down there. I need to use that thing. So maybe I'll do some workout videos, who knows. I'm gonna start knocking those out. So if there's anything that you guys want to see from me or anything that I can show you or review for you, let me know, because I'm gonna try to do quite a few reviews this year. I never did do those comparisons. You guys, I'm the worst. I kept saying, I'm gonna compare the Capucines and the Chanel, the medium Chanel and the small Coco. I never did it, you guys. I never did it. I never promised you a rose garden. And subscribe, because I've got a lot of good stuff coming up. And let's just go on over to Autumn and Winnie's channel. Let's see what they have to say. How the heck do they afford all this luxury? I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.